Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 32-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Lawrence Taylor from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, Rice. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good enough for the first. They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Second down and 4.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go. Flag round. Flag round.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A handoff as they run the counter play. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great out here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will have a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now the ball comes loose. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get the 2 points. He's stopped up short, and that is how the... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover it.
And now back out comes the offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send Rice in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's round. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
85. 10. 180. 180. 85. 85. Watch the hot. Watch the hot. 85. 85. 85.
Looking to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's 3-man line, okay? Just play a 3-man line.
They're going to try and throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
145. 145.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Watch the hot.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
140. 85. It's a 3-man line, okay? So just play a 3-man line.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On play action, they'll throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Watch the hot. Set. 3-man line, okay? Just play 3-man line. Orange left.
Now they try the right side here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that makes it 14-10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Taylor, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Back to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Moss. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run the counter now on first down. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there around the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he's forced out left. This is Johnson. He's got it. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw. Young eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Orange left. 85. It's 3-man line, okay? So this play 3-man line, okay? So this play is 3-man line, okay? So this play 3-man line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
In motion left goes a tight end. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Orange left.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
It's 3-man line, okay?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Young, throwing again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Young, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Watch the hot. Orange left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
140, 85. It's a three-man line, okay?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up second down. And the wideout in motion.
391.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good pickup there at 22. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Halfback sent in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start